Hey guys, Mark Ferrasci, Protect Dog Training and Sif. And we've got Sif out, and we've done the conditioned heel, which is basically letting her go out and do her own thing. You go free hunt. You go free hunt. Good girl. You go free hunt. That's a release word. Free hunt, right? Free dog in German. I like that release word because nobody else is going to use it. If I say okay as my release word, okay, I'll see you for dinner, dog's gone. Right? We use it in our speech pattern too much. Sif, with me. Good girl, good. We're on a 4, and I'm reaffirming what she already knows a little bit of time. Sif, with me. Good girl. And I'll start doing a lot more intermittent where I don't even hit the button at all. Start showing her how she can escape even the stimulation altogether. Remember, the core of this is what we call escape and avoidance training. She's learning to find the answer that we're setting up on purpose. So what I want to do now, Sif, good girl, good, there you go, is grab enough leash that I have it, and I want her to go into the table. So let me set this on the tripod so you can see this. Good girl, Sif, and we'll go from there. Again, I apologize for not having a film crew and all the fancy bells and whistles you see a lot of people using out there, but I guarantee you the knowledge you get if you listen and you pay attention, you'll learn a lot. Like I said, I've been doing this since I was 12, a lot of years doing what I do. All right, come on, let's go. What I'm going to do is I'm going to send her back to the table. All right? And I'm on a 4. Good girl. Sif. Up. Good girl. Right when she hit the table, I let it go, right? She felt it. I could see her body language telling me, what is that, right? And we're on a 4 right now. Yep. So I wanted it a little higher so that she can get more definition in the fact that she's turning off something that may be a little bit more displeasure. Remember, 3, she'll ride. She's already been a dog and she barks. She's got a barking problem. She's a dog that will drive through that bark collar when it's on a high, and she'll just ride right through it. Okay? That being the case, she already knows what this feels like, and she can, if you don't do things the right way, it's not going to be conducive to her learning, right? So we want to make sure we do the right thing. So come on, Sif, come on, good girl. Yeah, on a 4. Good girl. Sif, up. Good girl, there you go, good girl. And she can feel a lot more. She starts to deal with it and say, okay, that level's something that I don't like as much, but I am shooting a shot. When it goes away, I really experience the fact that it goes away. That's why I raised it a little bit more. I want a little bit more pressure on her where she's very defined that she's getting rid of it when she does the right thing. Yep, we started with a 3 and a lot of consistent and pattern, and now we get to a point where we're going to start doing this. So this is sending her away from me. Sif, with me. Good girl, good. I didn't hit the button on that one. Good girl. Good. Good. I want to show you today the last turnoff. So, one of them is coming back to me. That's the conditioned heel, which is returning back to me. The other one was going to pushing her to the table. The last turnoff is going to be with a crate. Something else that she is very familiar with, that crate. She knows what it is. She likes that crate. She goes right into it. But there's a definite difference of surface. We have sand out here. This is dirt and or grass, wherever you set this up. And then when you go into the kennel, there's a definite difference in the surface when she touches the inside of the kennel. It's plastic. She's used to that. She has a very positive association. It's another thing that, that we can get her to go into the crate because she already knows it, right? The conditioned heel, I set that up without any collar at all, and I kept doing it until she understood what she was supposed to do, which is come back into me. I used the long line for that. And once I knew that the dog knew it and understood it, then I started to phase in the collar around the whole conditioning that I've been working on, right? Her problem is barking is the biggest reason that she's here, but unfortunately, we're not going to be able to solve that problem with a dog that's been bred to do a job. It's genetic. They've been bred to alert. They hear a noise, they bark. This is what dogs have been bred to do, and some dogs have a lot more propensity for these genetic traits than others. German Shepherds are very known to be barkers and to do their job. She's only doing her job in her mind. She hears a noise, bark, 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 bark. So we have to do training enough that we got enough of the communication baseboard that we can start feathering that into the main problem. And that's what we're going to be working with the customer when we get her back home. But they're going to have to realize that it's not just I dream a genie and poof, that it's done. It doesn't work that way. We've got to slowly but surely condition the animal to get their brain and their whole behaviors to change with time. But we need a communication baseboard to start with. That's what you see me doing here. We're going no, good, and yes, and I'm using the collar because I already know she's already had these collars, and so I'm trying to give her a positive association and set up a baseboard of communication that we can use to grow the dog in those other problem areas that we have. All right? Good. Good girl, Sif. Good. All right, Sif, come on. Good girl. Good girl. Sif, up. Good girl. There was no button. I could actually see the dog saying, what the hell's going on? I don't feel the stem. Good. Sif, up. Good girl. That's good. There you go. Good girl. Right when she touched it, it went away, and she's starting to add it up. After a while, she'll start figuring out, wait a minute, right when I touch it, then she's going to start running to it, right? Yep. Good girl. Good. Good girl, Sif. Sif, up. Good girl. There you go. Good. There you go. Good girl. Yep. Come on. Let's go. Good. Now I'm going to do it. No button. Sif. Up. Good girl. There you go. Good girl. A lot of high praise. Trying to give her the idea how she avoids it. She avoids it by complying with something she already knows. Yep. Good girl. I don't want to keep doing it. I want to move into other things. So I'm going to go into my bowls, do some other things that she's happy with, that she knows. Sif. Place. Good. There you go. Good girl. Yes. Good girl. Good. I'll get my clicker back out. Good. Good girl, Sif. Sif, place. Good. There you go. Good. Good. A lot of people think that because I use a clicker and we start moving on to other things that you're not going to use a clicker again. I'm always coming back to things that reaffirm what she already knows and sets that in again, because that's the conditioning that's going to work for you for overall. So I'm right away getting her head in a happy state. Yep, good girl, good girl, yep, go, good girl. Go back to place, clicker, 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 and I'll have it to use. I never get away from food, from toys, from clickers. We use something else that we're working on, and we might bounce around, but when you need it, you can bring it out of your tool bag and you have it to use, and it puts the dog's emotional state of mind in the right place, and now we can work on whatever we're working on. Communication baseboard, that's the key, because then I can train her to do anything, right? Sit, up. Yeah, good, good, good. Sit. Plots, blind. Nope, plots, blind. Good, good. Between the legs. Good. Blind. Good girl. All right, so the main thing with this three-way turnoff, I've done 2 of them right so far. We're working to go on the 3rd one, but keep in mind what it is. One's coming back into me. One's getting pushed away. This one that I'm going to do on the 3rd turnoff is going to be the same thing, pushing her away from me, but there's going to be a definite surface difference. Dirt to the inside of that plastic kennel. As soon as she touches it, it goes away. We're reaffirming the rules to what we're doing. We're laying in this collar so she starts to understand the whole concept that she has the power to turn it off. And then I'll keep working on that, and I'll start using the button less and less so she learns the answer is to be really good at what she's doing, and then she won't even feel the stem, right? And we're not up to a punishment. We're up to a level that's just barely, right? It's pressure. It's a little bit more. It would be like if I did this much pressure, barely touched it, versus pulling her, right? Yep. Lots. Good. So that's pressure, right? How much I'm applying. And that is up to you to control. Just because she has a pinch on doesn't mean that I need to yank her head off and give pain. That's not the answer. Good. That's not why we use a pinch. We use a pinch because it's a tool that gives me the ability to do taps out of nowhere. It's all about timing, right? That's what matters, and not how hard and how much yank on it. I don't have to do punishment. There are times that we do use it, but I would rather stay away from that if I can. Good. Sif? Nope. Nope. Spatial pressure, my body language, my voice tone. That's a punishment in itself, right? Good. Sif? Good. Sif? Yep. Good, good, good. There you go. Good, good, Sif. All right, so I'm going to pull this out. Good, good, Sif. Good. Good, good, Sif. I'm going to push her into this box that she is already familiar with and has very positive thoughts about. This is where she sleeps at night. She's used to a crate. So I'm going to do the same thing. Hopefully, let me put this on its side or some other position. She won't go to it because she'll get confused. I want to go to it versus the other. I'm just using it to hold the door open is all I care about. Good. So I'm going to get my stem collar again. And I'm going to go to a 3 this time. I'm going to take it down because I did the table enough that I raised it to 4 and the distinct. Everything's brand new. Remember, dog's seeing pictures, so this is a different picture for her. So we're now going to go down to a 3, which is her working level. And then we're going to go from there, all right? Good girl, Sif. Now I'm going to use hot dogs. And I'm not going to hit it in the very beginning. What I'm going to do is I'm going to stay away from it. Just create the behavior first that I want. And then I'll start layering in the color as I go along. Sif, kennel. Good girl, kennel. Good. There was nothing with that. All I did was threw the hot dogs in. I'm letting you hear my voice tone and the word kennel, right? Good. We start with the basics. Good. Sit. Good. Sif. Good girl. Good. Sif. Kennel. Good girl. Kennel. Good. Notice my body language. She's going to see that. And then I'll start phasing out the hot dogs, the help, right? Good girl. It's not that she doesn't know this, but because at night when I go in, she goes right away into her kennel. Good girl. Sif. Kennel. Good girl. Now what I'm going to do is I'm going to pause. I'm not going to give it to her and let her go in without the hot dogs going in front of her. Hopefully she'll go. And then I'll throw it in afterwards. Good. We're testing. We're probing. Kennel. Good girl. Good. There you go. Good girl. Good. Right away I threw them in afterwards, right? And I didn't want to draw the movement that she was chasing after. I wanted to see if she knew it, right? Good girl, Sif. Come on. Come on, Sif. Good girl. Good. There you go. Good girl. Good. Good girl. Sif, kennel. Good. There you go. And then right away the hot dogs go in. Good. After the fact, so she's not chasing after something, which we do a lot of, but I want to find out where her head's at because I'm going to go to this next, right? So right when I say it and I do this, I'm going to be hitting the button, right? Sif, kennel. Yeah, good girl. Right away the button went off. A lot of high praise from my voice tone. Good girl, Sif. Good girl. Yep, come on. And I dropped the hot dogs all the way because now I have this. Good. Meaning this is your reward when you turn this off, right? Good girl. Sif, kennel. Good girl. Good. That's my girl. Sif. Yep. Good girl. Yeah, you go. Good girl. Good. There you go. Give her a break. Do some other stuff. Come back to it in a second, right? Good girl, Sif. Good. Sif. With me. Good girl. Good. Sit. Platz. Good. Bleiben. Good. Sit. Seats. It's actually seats. Good girl. Come on. Good girl, Skinner. Good. Now I've got it down to a 2. I want to go back to a 3. Good girl. Yay, good girl. Because I've used the 3 in the very beginning, and I know that's what she's registering in her head. That's been most of my baseboard level, my working level. And when I went up to a 4, it's to add a little bit more pressure, so I define the fact that she's turning it off a lot better, right? We want to keep doing this to a point where she really understands what's happening, right? That she's the one that wins by turning off the kennel with something that she already knows. Good. Good girl. Sif, kennel. Good girl. There you go. Good. There you go. Good girl. Good. That's my girl. That's good. There you go. Yep. Come on. Yep. One more time, we're done. Good girl. Good girl, Cinna. Good. Sit. Good. And then I'll keep playing with this with these same 3 turnoffs for a little while, and then I'll start trying to get more and more intermittent, which means I won't use the button as much. I'll try to die the button so she starts to learn that when she does what she's supposed to do, that she may not even have to feel the stimulation. And once she figures that out, you watch. You know, it starts to build. Good girl. Sif, kennel. Good girl. There you go. Good girl. Yeah, good girl. That's good. There you go. Good girl. Yep, we're done. That's good enough. Yeah, that's good enough for this one. Because I'm going to start playing with it. Doing a lot more returning to me, onto the table, pushing her away, bringing her back, that kind of thing. And phasing it in, layering in the color. Once I have a good feeling that she understands the whole concept that I've been working on with my 3-way turnoff, then I can start growing the dog into other areas, and I won't go into that. I don't want to get that in tune with what I'm doing specifically, because so much of this comes from experience, comes from my gut, comes from understanding how to do things. And I can't give you my 30 years experience, right? I can give you enough that you understand how it's done, and then working with a customer, I can educate them, or I can grow the customer and the dog to getting some of this done, right? Good girl. Yep. Come on. Good girl. You're all right. Good girl. Good. She says, I'm going to go in here and wait because you're going to give me more hot dogs. You're going to give me more hot dogs. Yes, you are. Good. See if I can reduce even my body language or any of it. See how well she knows it. Come on. Good girl. Sif, kennel. Kennel. Good girl. Good. There you go. Good girl. Good. Yep. Good girl. Now we're going to do no button. A lot of hot dogs. Sif, come on. Good girl. Good. Sif, kennel. Good girl. There you go. Good girl. Yay. Good girl. The old object behind this is that she feels the stimulation, and she's learning that it's going away when she's complying with something. And I'm giving her things that are very contextual for her to understand it. Things that she already knows. And the surface in here really defines that she's on dirt and then she's on that. I may take the crate out to the park and put the crate in the park. There's grass, and then right away, see those surfaces that tell her, oh, this is my safe zone, right? I am the one that's turning off this low stimulation. It's not punishment, guys. It's communication. We're building up and we're conditioning the animal to understand what this stimulation means. I can use punishment later on in small doses in certain ways, because she's going to associate that in a more positive way. But I don't just come out of the gate and start zapping the hell out of a dog and thinking that a stim collar is about punishment. It's not about punishment. It's about a tool that gives you a myriad of different abilities to be able to use. Vibration is one of the things on this, but it startles a dog. A lot of times vibration is more intense than the stimulus for them, right? They call it a pager because the dog can feel it right away, and it kind of shocks the dog, and then right away they're going to run back into you with the proper conditioning, right? Good. Good dog. Good. You're done. You're done. We're done, baby. Yeah. All right. Mark Ferrasci, ProTech Dog Training, talking about layering in the collar with Sif. This is our third turnoff. Talk to you later.